All right, let's jump straight into this explainer. Picture this. You're at home, finally settled on the couch. You get up to grab a quick glass of water from the kitchen, and instantly, your cat gets right up and walks with you. It is a completely universal experience for cat owners. And then, of course, there's the bathroom. You go in, you close the door, and within seconds, you hear it. That tiny little paw just scratching at the wood, waiting. And when you finally come out, they're sitting right there, looking up at you like they never left. In those moments, you've probably caught yourself thinking, is my cat literally obsessed with me? Or maybe you think they're just super clingy, or honestly, just bored out of their minds. But behavioral scientists have actually studied this exact behavior across thousands of cats, and what they found is absolutely fascinating. Your cat is not obsessed, they're not clingy, and they are definitely not bored. What they're actually doing has a very specific, highly intentional name, and I promise you, once you understand what it means, it's going to completely change how you see your pet walking from room to room. So stick with me through this explainer, especially for point 4, because that's the one that reveals a truth most owners spend years never quite understanding. Okay, let's look at point 1. You are the center of their territory. To really understand why your cat shadows your every move, we have to look at how they see the world. Out in the wild, a cat's entire existence is all about territory. Every rock, every tree, every corner, it's all mapped out, memorized, and claimed. And within that territory, there's always a home base. That's the safest spot, the spot with the most familiar smell, where a cat retreats the second things feel uncertain. Well, here's the mind-blowing part about your modern home. That center point, it's not their expensive cat bed, it's not the sunny windowsill, it's not even the food bowl. That safe center point is you. Dr. Claudia Vink, a brilliant feline behavioral scientist over at Utrecht University, proved this. She found that domestic cats restructure their entire concept of territory around their primary human attachment figure. So literally, wherever you're standing, sitting, or sleeping, that is home base. When you get up and walk to the kitchen, you weren't just moving. To your cat, the entire home base just moved. They aren't anxious. You are simply the single most important landmark in their entire world. Which brings us to point 2. This is not clinginess, this is attachment. It is so incredibly common for people to confuse a cat following them with separation anxiety. But scientifically speaking, they are absolutely not the same thing. Separation anxiety is really distressing. It looks like destructive behavior when you leave, excessive meowing, refusing to eat, or missing the litter box entirely. That's true anxiety. But a cat that just quietly follows you from room to room, watches what you're doing, settles down nearby, and then follows you again, that is the definition of secure attachment. To put that into perspective, let's look at some hard data. Researchers at Oregon State University actually tested cat attachment styles using the exact same framework used to study human-infant bonding. The results were wild. 65% of cats showed secure attachment to their owners. Secure attachment looks exactly like proximity seeking, meaning just wanting to be in the same physical space. Your cat has the run of the house, right? They could pick any warm spot, but when they consistently choose the room you're in, they aren't doing it out of panic. They're doing it out of a genuine, secure preference for your company. Moving right along to point 3, they are also protecting you. Now, this is an angle almost nobody talks about. In their minds, they aren't just following you, they're actively watching over you. It all goes back to this ancient instinct called the shared vigilance system. See, in multi-cat colonies, cats actually take turns monitoring their environment. One keeps watch while the others sleep, or one investigates a weird sound while the rest eat. When you're the only other living being in the house, they apply that exact same colony instinct to you. When they follow you to the kitchen, they're checking if the kitchen is safe. When they wait outside the bathroom door, they're monitoring a situation where you suddenly disappeared into a room they couldn't access. Their instinct is just screaming, hey, I need to know where my colony member is. And a study in the journal Animal Cognition totally backed this up. They proved cats have an active tracking system. It's like they have a built-in radar. Even when they can't actually see you, they're using sound and scent to maintain a constant 24/7 awareness of your location. Your cat always knows where you are. Even when they look completely unbothered, just snoozing on the couch, they know. Following you is literally just the physical version of the tracking they're already doing in their heads. All right, here we are, point 4, the moment that changes everything. I want you to think about the days you're sick in bed, or those really, really hard days where everything just goes wrong and you're sitting motionless on the couch, totally drained. Where is your cat on those days? I bet they aren't across the house. they're right there with you, closer than usual and way more attentive. Researchers believe this happens because cats are incredibly sensitive to micro changes in us. They pick up on tiny shifts in your movement, your energy levels, your breathing rate, and even the tone of your voice. On a normal, busy day, you're constantly moving around. Kitchen, office, bathroom, back again. And on those days, they follow you purely out of that motion-based vigilance instinct we talked about. Following is instinct. But here's the crucial difference. When you stop moving on a hard day and you sit too still for too long, your cat doesn't follow you anymore. They stay with you. Following is instinct, but staying is a choice. On your hardest days, your cat makes that profound, unprompted choice. Without being asked, without knowing exactly why you're sad, they just know that today, you need them closer. Let's wrap this up with point 5. What this behavior is really telling you. So how do we actually use this science day to day? Here are 3 quick takeaways. Number 1, stop feeling guilty when you close a door. Your cat is totally fine. They'll wait. That scratching isn't panic. It's just them checking the map because you disappeared. Number 2, let them follow you without shooing them away. Every time you redirect them, you're accidentally signaling that their presence is unwanted. You don't even need to pet them every time. Just let them settle in the corner. Being near you is literally all they want. And number 3, notice the patterns. Start paying attention to when your cat follows you more intensely. Because when you notice those patterns on quiet days or stressful days, you realize your cat is really a mirror of you. They are constantly reading your state and adjusting how close they need to be. This isn't just a pet lazily tagging along. It's a complex little being doing everything in its power to stay close to its home base. So the next time you get off the couch and hear those tiny paws padding right behind you, don't roll your eyes and definitely don't think they're just being clingy, because the creature walking behind you has restructured their entire world around you. You are their safe place. You aren't being followed. You're being chosen. Every single room, every single time. So I'll leave you with this to think about. The next time your cat follows you into a room, what are they sensing about you in that exact moment?